After a case being tried in the patient's mouth, and this job is done by the dentist, because after we have done our first bake and our grinding, and our first grinding, we have shaped up a porcelain. We send it out for a biscuit bake. That's how Biscuit Bake Try In. That's how we call it. What is done in the patient's mouth by the dentist is to customize the occlusion. What does that mean? That means that this porcelain is seated on the preparation just as it was going to be cemented finally, and the dentist goes over with some occlusion paper and watches out for pre-contacts and gives the right shape to the tooth in the mouth, checks for color, and there's many things that are done, and replies to us with what's necessary to have a final job done in the right way. That of course saves us a lot of remakes, and we also feel that our job, our work, is going to prevent from cracking in the mouth or making a patient unhappy for color and for shape. So we believe that a biscuit bake try-in in the mouth is very important. Now this case we have seen as a metal treatment, and we have seen the opaque. I haven't shown the ceramic because I was in a hurry to put it out, but it has came in with this 2 units, and we have appointment for this. I've heard the doctor over the phone, and he's happy with him. Now this 2 unit here has been a little bit grinded, extra grinded on the occlusion, so I'm going to be putting my primary tables back in as an occlusion and a secondary occlusion. This case instead, you can see, doesn't have a secondary occlusion, and you can see that from the molars that are next to it. So it's going to have only primary tables, and instead this case is going to have a light secondary. Now we have gone over prescriptions, and we know if the surface is going to be dull, it's going to be transparent, what's the color, and we will match that. But before this, we will go through another process of grinding where we'll be making sure about different aspects of the tooth, which includes to make sure that the ceramic is real thin on the margins, which will make sure that our contour and the surface of the porcelains are in the right texture. We will be doing all the job under our microscope. This is our Renfort microscope here. It has lights, so we can have the right view. This is a prismatic microscope, which I will work under. I will be using my air turbine for primary and secondary occlusion. I will be using my handpiece, which is here, and it depends. I do have all my set of burrs and all what will be necessary. So I will be going through this, and once I will have shaped this in, I will be back with you. Now I will start grinding on this case. The first thing I will be doing, using a diamond burr, I will be making my margins much thinner, and to do this I will be using my microscope and my suction, of course. Now these particles, you don't want to breathe them, and you don't want them in your hair because they can give you some problems, health problems. Now through the microscope I'm able to vision all of the details. And it's very important that all this area, which is in contact with the gingiva and it's under gingiva, it's nice and smooth, thin, and will respect all tissues. So in first place, I had gone over this already, but now I'm using a less coarse burr to get the job done. Now that's it. Puoi interrompere. I have a first premolar, and I'm going in with my primary tables of my occlusion. I can see through the microscope some spots left from the occlusal paper, so I do know that this is an area that I want to smooth out. Definitely want to smooth that out, so the doctor, once he will cement it in the mouth, will have a happy patient. Okay, that's a primary stuff. Now I will use a rounded edge diamond burr, because it's all done with diamond surface, to smooth out the areas that I can see still that have been contacted by the occlusion of the patient, and the fossa of the table get to be rounded. That's it. Now I can go through the whole surface of the tooth. Very well. Now this case will be glazed separately from the other tooth, because it has a different texture that needs to be respected by prescription. So that's it.